Hello everybody, my name's Simon Collins. Welcome to the WeDesign program, where we explain to you why design and innovation is absolutely vital to your studies while you're still at school if you want to go ahead and have a successful career. So the first thing we'll do is we'll talk to you about what that really means while you're at middle school, while you're at high school. What does design really mean to you? What can you do with it? How is it even relevant? You may not want to go to design school, but that's okay. We'll talk to you about why it's absolutely critical for you to get into an Ivy League school. You want to study law? You want to study medicine? You want to study engineering? You need to be able to think with innovation. So we'll talk to you about what that means and how you can apply that innovation in your school now. It's not just about the future. If you're at school now and you're studying, we will help you to maximize the work that you're doing today in your school with a view to going on to a college or a university and then into your career using design and innovation. So from there, we will go on to how you use design to get into the school you want to go to. Of course, the critical thing when you're at high school is how am I going to get into college? We want to help you with that. So we will explain to you how we can help you to get into the school you dream of, whether it's an Ivy League school or whether it's a design school. There are certain things you can do today that will start to set you up to be accepted. It used to be that going to a famous school, you needed perfect grades, of course, but you also needed to be a sportsman or a musician or something. That's not it anymore. You've got to be an innovative thinker, and we can help you do that. So in our classes, we will explore that, what it really means, and we'll give you examples about what you can do in order to get into that school. From there, we will talk about how to be inspired every day. Now, a lot of people ask me along the way, how do you get inspiration? You know, I live in a small town, or I work so hard at school, I don't have much time. And they wonder about inspiration. It's okay. We can help you with that. So we will talk about where to look for inspiration and how to recognize that inspiration. Because a lot of people, inspiration is all around them, but they don't quite know how to recognize it, how to record it, and then what to do with it. So we'll talk to you about that. With whatever project you're working on at school, whatever you're doing, we will help you to look for inspiration, to recognize it when it's in front of you, and then to use it for whatever project you're doing. So from there, we will go on to choices. You have a lot of choices, and you may want to go to design school, you may not want to go to design school, you may want to go to an engineering school or a science school. Whatever it is, you need to make the best decisions so that you can apply yourself, so you can make sure you get in. So we'll talk to you about what are the factors in doing that, what to look for in your own abilities. You may be brilliantly qualified for a school that you never thought of. You may have your heart set on a school that actually would be terrible for you. It'd be an awful choice. You'd hate it. So there are certain realities you need to be aware of, and we'll help you with those. We'll explain to you what they are, but more important than that, we'll ask you some critical questions about who you are and what you're doing. And why do you want to be in that kind of school? What is it about that school that you like? Because they're going to want to know that. When you show up at school, they're going to say to you, why are you here? What do you want to come here for? And you better not just say, I just like it. You've got to do better than that. So we will help you to understand that. And then finally, we'll talk to you about what careers can look like after you graduate. Because everything you're doing now while you're in school, whether you're in middle school or high school or about to go to college, it's all going to help you as you go through your education and then when you graduate. So you should be helping yourself now. It doesn't mean you've got to choose today, but it does mean that you should be doing things today that will set you up in advance of your career. So we can help you to understand that. We can help you to recognize your strengths, recognize your talents, and then apply them in a way that will get you that career that you want. Maybe it's a career you don't even know exists. When I was a kid at school, I didn't know there was such a thing as a fashion designer. I just didn't really know there was. So when I found out, I thought, I want to do that. When I was a fashion designer, I didn't really know what a creative director did, but I knew I wanted to be one when I found out what it was, so I got it. And then later on, I didn't know what a dean did. So I got a job as a dean and I figured it out. So we can help, it's okay, we can help you with that. I had to figure it out for myself, but we can help you with it. After being a dean, I created a conference company and then an education platform. So I'm very lucky. Through my career, I've found opportunities and I knew how to deal with them. I knew how to respond to them. And we will teach you some tools for enabling yourself to do that as you go forwards. So please enjoy our classes. There are many of them. We really think you're going to love them. It's been a great joy for us putting them together. We know that you'll benefit because we've run schools, so we know what it's like. Thanks very much for watching, and do let us know what you think. We want to hear from you.